What's up, everyone? This is Josh here, GT Reels. As you can see, the new Tenacity TT Pro went out to Superstition for a weekend, and President's Weekend actually, and bashed it some. You can see the body's totally destroyed, broken, a bunch of places. Yeah, the body didn't really last long. The plastic's really thin, so it broke and ripped pretty easy. I took it to my local track. That is why I have these clay tires by Proline. They actually hook up really good. It's a clay track, indoor off-road track, pretty big track. I didn't get any footage of being at the track. It was my first time going to a track. Next time I go, I'll video some track footage. That's what my goal was with this Tenacity Pro, is to make it like a track car, have something that I can be able to use at the tracks. One of the things that had broke, upper shock bolts bent, and right here where these two screws mount for the front bumper had broke off. Front end impact on the jumps. So with this being a Tenacity 10 SCT chassis, the 10 SCTE 3.0, the parts are compatible for these chassis. So I had ordered a new front bumper that has this cushion loop, I guess you could say. So when it impacts, it kind of has give right there, versus if you look at the front bumper of the Tenacity TT Pro, it's all rigid. There's no give in this bracket at all. So another thing is the light bar broke off. The wires got ripped off of the light bar itself. No more light bar. And you can see that this bumper isn't really made for impact a lot. It's got a lot of pieces to it, versus this is a one-piece bumper in just one bracket. 10 screws to mount on this, which actually is a lot of weight. Adds a lot of front end weight, plus with that light bar on itself, also added a lot of front end weight. The new bumper has 6 screws that mount it. It's a pretty big difference. Hopefully this new front bumper works out better. It's a little bit wider, which protects the body a lot more. Another thing I had replaced is these guards for the chassis guards. These Nerf bars I added so that it also helps support the body if a car hit it from the side or just rolling over, replacing just the single chassis guards. Another big thing was all my batteries were Dean's plugs, and this being an IC5 smart system, I had an adapter from EC5, which is the same as IC5, to Dean's plug, which you can see here that it's missing because it got so hot that it melted the terminals that are soldered for the adapter. It actually happened twice to me because these cars pull a lot of current that they get hot. So I had cut all of my batteries that are for this car. I put these adapters on the EC5 adapter. I won't have that issue of the solders coming loose. Another thing is I switched this battery box around so that the heavier end is towards the back, because the car on jumps wanted to have nose off of a jump, so it always land like that with the nose down. Another thing is I tightened up these coils a little bit in the front to try to get the front to pop, so when it hits, it lands rear tires first. That's probably one of the reasons why the front mount broke, is because the car kept nosing on the landing. The front is definitely heavier than the back on these cars. Handle better off of jumps at the track with control, and being able to have more fun instead of flipping it all the time. I had used my new Traxxas body. It actually mounts and fits perfect. The mounting holes are the same. I just cut out the fenders a little bit because of the off-road tires that came with the car. The tires are a little bigger than these clay tires. I also used the Losi tethers, just drilled a couple holes, mounted them back in so that the clips are always intact. That's it on the body, and everything else has been holding up pretty well on this car. The bottom got really scratched up at the desert from all the rocks and stuff out there. That is pretty much it on the Tenacity TT Pro conversion into a SCT 3.0 with all Spectrum electronics. I think it's a really good deal to buy the TT Pro, and then, you know, the front bumper's like $11 and these side guards really cheap. To convert it into a short push truck for a track is fairly easy. I mean, it's already got the aluminum shocks, just towers, it's got the beefed up tie rods. It already comes with your electronics, so I mean, if you don't want to build a car, buy everything separate, all your ESC, your servo, your receiver, controller, your motor. Buying a Losi Tenacity TT Pro is a ready-to-run car versus the SCT 3.0 is a kit that you have to build. Thanks for watching, and if you like this video, hit the thumbs up, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Catch you guys on the next one.